Well, the weather over Nottingham has been beautiful these past couple of weeks. What a real blessing. On the previous episode, I promised you a bikepacking adventure. So settle in, get comfy, as I do all the work. You're welcome. Living in a caravan is brilliant. It was my life goal, and it's not the first time I've lived in one. However, although my life feels like a constant holiday, sometimes you need a little mini break away from that holiday. We're staying nice and local, but that being said, it's not an easy ride. There are quite a few hills, and well, after recently turning 40, I've decided I no longer like hills. Bikepacking is all about carrying everything you need on your bike. It's a much lighter and more rugged setup than cycle touring, allowing for a little bit of off-road too. The bike itself is a mongrel of sorts. It started life as a giant Yukon. I have my own bike workshop / storage area, so 7 years ago I turned this into the ultimate bike for me, upgrading most parts. Where we're going today is well signposted, so there's no need for any maps, unlike our previous adventure. Bikepacking may not offer as much freedom and simplicity as hiking, but it rewards you with boatloads of adrenaline and adventure. Anyway, here we are, Brierley Forest. Emily and myself visited here a couple of weeks ago, and she absolutely loved it. The park itself reminds me of Go Ape or those high rope assault courses without the ropes and the risk assessment. And best of all, it's completely free. This former colliery covers over 78 hectares. You may know by now that I love industrial heritage. This accredited Natural England Country Park is located on former farmland of the new Skegby Colliery, which was later renamed to the Sutton Colliery. It was closed in 1989, and development for the site as it is now began in 1992. With so much to learn and so much to do, this adventure didn't cost me a penny. This is Hardwick View, a series of benches overlooking a landscape where the video just doesn't give it justice. There can be no better place to have a rest, boil some water, have a tea, and maybe some broken hotel biscuits that I legally acquired. Cheers. In 1957 there was a disaster. This stone commemorates the 5 miners who lost their lives. Imagine going to work and just never coming back. Anyway, on a lighter note, you'll be glad I'm pedaling here because this was hard work, especially one-handed trying to record a video. I went a little deeper into the forest to find a place to set up camp. I was saddened by what I found. More than 80 wildfires have been reported since the beginning of this year, according to the Met Office. Just days ago, we lost 2 firefighters in the line of duty. Once again, people going to work and not coming home. We can all play our part here. Surely that's something to sleep on. And a bench is what we're sleeping on tonight. Aren't you glad you came along? Although there's no rain forecast tonight, there is going to be a wind chill, so I decided to place a tarp over the top, which adds a little security for the bike. We'll definitely hear if someone decides to take it. Night turned to day too fast. I had such a wonderful night's sleep. I was toasty and warm, but as soon as 6 a.m. hit, I knew it was time to get up because, well, it's a Saturday morning and the humans will start to arrive soon, walking their dogs, riding their bikes, walking hand in hand with their loved ones. Yeah, I'm not jealous. Weirdly enough, I've just started speaking to a pretty special person on Facebook of all places. We'll see how this one works out. It's a peculiar thing, isn't it? Having a vlog about living in a caravan and dating at the same time. Anyway, in life we often look for a discount. We look for a freebie sometimes. You know, to me nature is that freebie. And now I may be home, but if you're not planning to already, I encourage you to go out. Until the next time.